welcome to our first live episode of Beyond the Trenches. Echo? Now, all right. Well, we're back for episode 3, second season, NFL season preview. I'm Big Mike from the Big Mike a Little Ant channel. Got our panel back from last year. My man Jeff.
It's good. It's good.
Yo, and Jordan, who will be on every show. All right. All right.
I'm gonna make it this year. Every show on time, prepared. Notes, good sound, new place.
Yeah, I see it. Hey, congratulations on the new place, man. Gotta give you that,
bro.
Stuff like that. I love those lights too behind you, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
I'll show you the Eagles decor later in the show.
Nah, we good. Nah, you can show it. You can show it. But anyway, so yeah, man, let's get back into the show, man, since we live and stuff like that. And like I said, I want to send this link out. Y'all can, anybody who can watch it. It's on YouTube right now playing. So first question, let's talk about the Eagles and the NFC. Well, not really the Eagles, but the NFC. So the question is, for the NFC, who do y'all think will come in first and last place in each division? Let's start with the NFC East, though. Each division. First and last place NFC. Go ahead, Jordan. Who coming in first, coming in last?
I'd like to pass this on to my colleague over here first.
All right, go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, that's cool. You know, I'm ready. I'm always ready. So, I mean, I got the Cowboys being first in the division. And honestly, because like I said, they bringing back their key core people. I know that was been injured, and it's kind of been a recurring theme, but maybe this will give them incentive to lean on Zeke more like they should have been doing anyway. You know, instead of trying to make that be the guy they didn't want to pay as they did not want to, and end up having to give him the same amount of money they asked for anyway. But again, like I said, I think they'll be able to lean on that. I think having a new defensive coordinator in the house, you know, maybe they'll bring that talent that they got on the Cowboys side together. Definitely the front seven has always been, you know, terror, but they never lived up to the potential. But I definitely see Zeke, and Dak, you know, carrying a load. Maybe get 1,000 yards out of Zeke, maybe plus 8 or 9 touchdowns, maybe. And look, let's not forget, Dak's last season, he threw 4,900 yards his whole season. So he's been getting better. He went from like 3,200 to 35 to 37 and then jumped to 49. What a key thing I noticed too is he cut back on his turnovers, his interceptions. So those numbers got stabilized. I was able to get between the ball more. And then, you know, they give it to Zeke. He going to get busy, and I think they'll be first. Last, I got the Eagles, only because, you know, Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley might give me some games. Right. Then the Washington football team, Fitzmagic will give me some games. And I like that defense too. It's pretty solid. And they got a plethora of running backs they can throw out there if they wanted to really eat up the clock. They got J.K. McKissick, or what is it? McKissick, I think.
J.D. McKissick, yeah.
Yeah. He's a great pass catcher. They like to throw him the ball, but then they got the guy they're going to feature this year, Gibson. So I think that'll be pretty good. Fitzmagic will give you a couple. And then I thought the Eagles, like the quarterback position, I'm still not satisfied on. I don't know what's going on. Y'all bought in Gardner Minshew, which puzzled me when you already had, you know, a backup.
Don't make the story. You know what's going on.
It's not. I'm expanding on it more. I don't think the receiving core has got better overall. So, you know, I'm looking to see where that's going to happen. The front seven is going to be the front seven, but I think they got a lot more they should have improved on this offseason.
All right, Jordan. Well, I'll come back to you about the. We already said that. Jordan, first and last, and why? NFC East. Let's start with that.
So I'm gonna say first off, I'm gonna vow to not be a homer this year. So I'm not gonna speak from the heart. I'm gonna just speak from the mind.
Okay.
So I got first in the division, right? I got Washington.
Okay.
And that's if Fitzpatrick can be average.
Okay.
If he's above average, I think they could be NFC Championship contending. I don't know about
Super Bowl,
but if he could be above average, middle of the pack, just a little bit better, they can be serious. But I don't truly expect that from him. But if that's the case, I see them winning the division. Because when you look at offense and defense, I think they have the most balanced team in the division. The only question mark is quarterback. He's not the best quarterback in the division. But if he could perform like the second best quarterback in the division, You know what I'm saying? They can be the best team in the division. And then last, I got the Giants. I don't like the Giants' offensive line. I don't know if Saquon will continue to stay healthy. We don't know if Jones will stay healthy. And then they got a bunch of skill guys that don't know how to stay healthy as well. So for them, I gotta really like we saw flashes of Washington being a great team. They were basically just a QB away. So with the Giants, we've seen that. We've seen Daniel Jones. Is this year that he's going to fully put it together? I would bet on it with the offensive line not getting any better than what it did last year with the same skill players. You upgraded the skill players, but didn't upgrade the offensive line. It doesn't work that way, in my opinion.
So where you got the Eagles?
I got the Eagles maybe like second or third. You feel me? Logically speaking, and then by the heart, I got us going to the chip.
You just said you're not gonna be a homer. You're already a homer. All right. Okay. I actually like your pick of Washington to repeat as division champs, but I like history and nobody repeats in the NFC East. They always had a different champion every single year and whatnot. So I think I'm gonna roll with Jeff and the Cowboys. As long as Dak is healthy, they put it together. I think CeeDee Lamb is going to be really good this year too, as well. And I think that Zeke is back on the mission and whatnot. So they will be problem defensively. They're gonna lose the first game. They don't get smacked, but we'll pick that later on. But I do think that they don't win a division. And I'm sorry, bro. I like the Giants more than you do. So I'm going with the Eagles in last place. I'm sorry to say.
I see why you can say that. I understand why you would say that. But
Giants have made some additions. I mean, it is about Danny Dimes and what he can do with Saquon's back. So they'll take some pressure off of him. And I feel like defensively, they're good. Now, how would the Eagles be defensively is really the question. That's what you got to do. But
I don't feel like that's our problem.
That's what you got to hang your hats on, though.
I don't feel like that's going to be our problem. I feel like our problem would be if the offense looks like last year.
Right.
That would be the problem.
And Washington, I definitely got in second place. I think Fitz will get you some games. I like what they done did as well. I think that the Eagles, the coach, I don't know him. I don't trust him. That's my biggest problem with them and whatnot. Hurts, I think he'll win some games, but I think he's still growing. Like, I think we can't judge him off of even, this year all the way. Like, he needs time to grow. He's going to have a regular career. Like, you're going to lose some games early and then get better and better and better. But this ain't his year. So I got the Eagles in last, the Cowboys in first. That's where I'm at. Next, we got the NFC West. Jeff, who you got first and last, bro?
The NFC West, I think I got the Rams winning that division, honestly. I like the addition of Matthew Stafford. I think it's going to allow McVay to open up the playbook again because you got a gunslinger and you still got the receivers. You got Woods. You got the other guy, Cup, coming back. You're still healthy on the ends. And the defense is always going to be top 5. So let's just go ahead and write that in the check. So really, that's a good thing me saying that. The sad part is the bottom of the division, I got to go to the 49ers. I think having the QB thing over their head is going to impact them not too well. I don't know how well that's going to play out. It always is ugly when you have that backup young quarterback. Every situation I can remember where you got an athletic young backup quarterback and then you got a mobile like a statue quarterback that you want to throw the ball. The offense is torn. They don't know if they should protect on the run or stand still. So I just don't think they do anything. I think they're last place.
So okay, all right. I guess you disagree. Go ahead, Jordan. What you got, bro?
I mean, no, I agreed with him on the Rams. I have the Rams winning the division as well, with the addition of Matthew Stafford, still having obviously Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. It's an upgrade, obviously, from Jared Goff. I think the line will be a little bit better. And then, honestly, last in that division, y'all might think I'm crazy. I got Seattle.
Wow.
I got Seattle. Everybody talks about, the defense got better. Can y'all let me know how they got any better this offseason and how they looked last year? Did they get any better, in your opinions?
I don't think they got better.
So, you know what I'm saying? And then Russell Wilson, I mean, I'm not trying to Like, no shot at Russell Wilson, but we just see it time and time again. Like, he's top 5, top 6, but he's not Mahomes. He's not even maybe Josh Allen.
What? What do you think about that, Jeff? Russell Wilson or Josh Allen?
Because we all talked about that. You feel me? And I'm like, I see Josh Allen in the AFC get the Bills to where they needed to be. I mean, the Bills' defense was probably a little bit better than Seattle, but in the light that we talk about Russell Wilson, him being that great, like we all thought or said, he should have been able to take this team deeper in the playoffs. And every year we come across that. They squeeze in, they win a wild card, and then that next game is bounce. You know what I'm saying? So I just really don't believe in them, especially with also the Cardinals are now more balanced on offense and defense. They're going to be scary. Third year for Kyler Murray. And then the Rams. And then you got the 49ers. I don't see the 49ers struggling. If Jimmy G can just play the way he did when they go into the Super Bowl, they're one of the best teams in the league again.
Okay. I'm going to start with last. I think I'm going to go with Jeff and the 49ers. And the reason is, like you said, quarterback. I think Jimmy G can be looking over his shoulder the whole year. And if he starts messing up and having turnovers, which is his biggest problem, like they're going to be calling for Trey to come in or whatever.
And you don't think he'd be able to take them to the playoffs?
Who?
The rookie?
I mean, but how far are they going to be bad by the time that he bring them in or whatever like that?
I don't expect them to play too bad. That's right. But I feel you.
I think Jimmy G, that over his shoulder is going to mess him up. You know, the rookie going to make mistakes. Man, he's a rookie. That's what happens. Go ahead, Jeff. What you saying?
I was saying we kind of see those stories often where the young rookie quarterback come in and like lead the team to the playoffs. We do see that real regularly now.
So I could see him being like, if he's the one that's going to do it, it would probably be him in that.
Well, who do you trust more, him or Russell Wilson, though?
I mean, of course, Russell Wilson. Of course.
Thank you.
I mean,
whatever.
But I'll say this: they might be last, but not even a losing record.
Who?
They might be 10-7.
Who? Niners or Seattle?
And still be last place in the division. Because I think that division is going to be that good.
It will be, yeah. And I'm with you.
Arguably like the top division in football.
I like Arizona. I like Kyler Murray. He's my sleeper pick for later on. And I think that they made some good strides. Their receiving core, we'll see what AJ got left or whatever like that in Arizona. But I still like the Rams. I'm with you guys. Their defense is just so good on the front and back end, and it's hard to beat them. And then you bring in Stafford. If you cut down golf mistakes, they're gonna be a really good team or whatever like that. Now they lost. Now they got Desean Jackson. I don't know what he got left to stretch the field. But they do got still Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods who are solid, but they both not really ones. They both like twos or whatever. So I don't think they got a true one on that team or whatever.
But that combination is good enough because that combination got them to.
But you don't got to double either one of them. That's the thing. They're not real ones.
That combo got them to the Super Bowl. Then they put up all.
Nah. They had no. They had Cook still. They had Cook still. Cook was stretching the field.
They had all three.
And they ain't got him now. So that's my point. They ain't got Cooks no more.
Yeah.
They had all three, bro.
Bro, you're making my point.
Yeah, but Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods, that's not no. I mean, shit. That's one of the best duos in the league, in my opinion.
Bro, it only works because Cooks was stretching the field, which left them open in the front end. Can Desean Jackson still do that for them? I don't know.
We don't know, but I think it was more of not being able to run the ball like they was with Gurley and golf progressing.
They still can't run the ball. I agree. Do you trust the running backs right now?
Henderson not bad. I drafted him. Shit, I need to.
Look what you just said. Not bad, right?
Look, you heard me, right? So
but I still got them. Even with that being said, I do still have them number one in the division and whatnot. At least that. But I don't know about like a Super Bowl run or nothing like that for them and whatnot. All right, let's move on. We got the West. We got the East. Let's go to the North. Nfc North. It should be pretty quick. Jeff, who you got first and last, bro?
I got Packers winning the division again.
Okay.
And then the last I got This one's tough. I mean, it's the Lions though. The Jared Goff trade is terrible, man. It's like one of the biggest fumbles ever saw.
Right.
I got them losing more than the Bears with the young boy or Dayton Dalton, red rifle.
Right. So, all right, Jeff, Drew, who you got?
I mean, I got the same thing. I mean, it's like probably one of this is like this, and then there's another division. They're no brainers. So this
right. That's why I said this be quick. Yeah, I'm going with this. I'll make it 3 for 3 on that. Packers and Lions. The Bears might come in last though, but I'm gonna do Packers and Lions.
I was thinking that I got the Lions definitely coming in last. I think the team that can make the noise is Chicago if they go Fields. I'm not sold on Kirk Cousins in Minnesota.
Mm-mm. Yeah, but Kirk always pull out some wins, bro. At least expected, whatever like that. So we're gonna see. But they are still missing Diggs from before, so that still hurts them. I feel like. What's the last one? NFC South. I mean, all right, everybody got Tampa as the division winner?
Yeah, come on.
So the question is, who's coming in last place for the division? NFC
Gotta
South.
be the Falcons.
Who?
Gotta be the Falcons.
Jeff, who you got coming in last?
Panthers.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Because you keep believing in Sam Darnold. He's trash.
I have some faith in him. Sir.
I do trust Matty Ice more than I trust Sam Darnold, bro.
I do.
But Sam Darnold, I mean, he looked all right. Different offense, different team. I think they're gonna be all right. He's better than Bridgewater.
He's definitely better than Bridgewater. Whatever, like that. And speaking of Bridgewater, let's move on over to the AFC, and let's start with the AFC West, Jeff's favorite division, and who's going to win the first and last in AFC West and whatnot. Jeff,
is this with your heart or your mind?
No, I'm gonna be logical. Like I got the Chiefs winning the division, and then I got the Broncos coming in last. Like that's just it's no brainer. I mean, we know the Chiefs is gonna win the division, and I think we'll win enough games to get in the playoffs, but they will leave that for later.
Will you be in second place in the division? You think so?
But the Broncos are tough. I think the Raiders will. Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Second place.
All right. Dre, first and last, bro.
I mean, we all know first is the Chiefs.
Yeah, my fault. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Last is, I mean, you can say the Broncos would be last, but Raiders ain't finna be second.
Okay.
Raiders ain't finna be second. I'm high on the Chargers.
Yeah, I mean, I love Herbert. Like, that's my guy. Like, I like him. Or whatever.
Yeah, he's pretty solid, but nah.
Yeah.
He's pretty solid.
Yo, don't we learn not to go off 1 year already? Don't we learn that?
Nah. Herbert's nice, bro.
Yeah,
I know, but I think this year he'll come back to earth.
I think he'll get better, honestly.
I don't know what earth. I mean, shit. If last year was coming back down to earth, he's still gonna have a nice season this year. I mean, I think Derwin James coming back for them is really gonna be the key, especially on defense, and they have Bosa healthy. But Derwin James is like slept on because he's got the injuries. But like he could be like the next Sean Taylor. Like
think about them, but they lost a lot of close games last year in the fourth quarter. If they clean it up and win those games, they'll have a much better record. The Chargers this year. Stuff like that. But I still think Broncos got to be last. That's an easy division to do too, first and last. So let's go to the AFC East, I guess. First and last, Jeff, who you got, bro?
This is a no-brainer.
First, I got the Bills.
It's a no-brainer.
I got the Bills.
Okay.
I got the Bills in the first, and then last, I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Okay. All right. And you got the Pats in second? Or the Dolphins?
That I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
Jordan, who you got, bro?
So, I mean, I agree. Once again, Bills first, Jets last. We're talking second and third. You can toss it up. I honestly, personal opinion, I know what I felt about Cam and that Mac shit. Excuse me. So,
you good?
I got Miami going second. I think Tua gonna make that next step. I think everybody got real excited the way Mac Jones was playing, and that was preseason and inter squad scrimmages. He can't run. He can maneuver in the pocket, which is similar to like Brady, get the ball out quickly. But I just feel like defenses are just going to hunt. They're just going to hunt him, and it's going to be a rude awakening. Week one against a Miami defense who's solid.
He got a better arm than Tua, bro. So
and y'all can say that. I mean, listen, I don't. It's not that I dislike Mac Jones, but I just feel like he's a rookie, right? They have high expectations, so you need to meet these expectations. I don't see him being the rookie quarterback to lead that team to the playoffs like a Trey Lance or Justin Fields. They have a little bit more than he does. Okay. That just makes them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Makes them a little bit more special to be able to do more things on the field. Not saying that Mac Jones can't play because that's just.
You know what? I'm gonna add a question to this on the fly. Not yet though. But all right. So next we're gonna go with the. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to pick. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with the Jets. The Jets are the Jets to me, man. So I'm gonna go with the Jets in last, and of course the who was it? The Bills in first, of course. And I you know, not a question, but I'm gonna go with the Pats in second for me on that one. But the next one is what we do, the East West, and next is the South, AFC South. Yeah. There you got Jeff, first and last.
I got the Titans in first place, and then I got the it can easily be the Colts if Wentz get hurt.
Got to be the Texans, bro. Without Watson,
the Colts but if it isn't the Colts, then gotta be the Texans, man. I don't know. Like Watson might play.
I don't know. If he play what? No training camp, no preseason. I don't know about that or whatever.
All right. He's gonna do that where even if they trade him.
That's true. Jordan, who you got first and last, bro?
Titans first. I got the Jags last.
You don't believe in sunshine?
I believe in sunshine, but sunshine is in purgatory. I mean,
I don't know.
I watched some of their playoff games. I mean, not playoff games,
preseason.
And he was doing shit, and you like, damn, he's got it. But just the way they running the offense, that offensive line, it's a no-go for him.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Nice, but
yeah, I don't think Urban Meyer's an NFL coach. I don't care what nobody said. I just feel like he's not for the NFL. I think he'll be gone in 2 years. He'll be like Nick Saban was, honestly. I feel like that he's not really beat for the NFL. I feel like he is going to not mess them up, but they'll lose for a little bit. They'll get high draft picks or whatever, which is good. But I do think, so I got them in last, and I definitely got Titans in first. And Titans, this like another stepping stone for them. They might make it to the Afc Championship Game. We'll see on that. Next one, last one, and the AFC North, my favorite division. So there you got, Jeff, first and last, bro.
AFC North, I got the
Don't do it.
I'm torn. I want to pick the Ravens to win the AFC North, right? But I don't know. All those teams play each other really well. So I got the Ravens winning the North, and I got the Bengals being in last place.
Okay. Mike, I want you to go.
All right, that's fine. Not being a homer or whatever, but the Ravens don't really have a running back or whatever right now. Whatever
they picked up this boy.
Oh, Bell?
L. Bell.
Bell is done. He was done with the Chiefs, bro. The Ravens got running back issues at the Wazoo right now, whatever like that. Without the running back, that messes up the play calling for Lamar. I think they're going to struggle more offense this year than they did last year. And I think Ben, with his weight loss, and he's looking better and fresher, I think the Steelers going to win the division. And also, I got the Browns coming in second. I got the Ravens in third, actually, or whatever like that. Because I like the Browns. I like the defense. I liked another year for Baker on that. And, of course, I hate to say it, but I do got the Bengals in last. So, that's me. Who you got, Jordan?
No, yeah. I mean, I have the Browns winning the division.
Okay, we got three different picks.
At last. The reason why I have the Browns at last is you can make the argument that they are the second most talented team in the NFL on paper on both sides of the ball. That's
the Browns.
Yeah,
I agree.
Offense and D. I think that that experience from last year for them will give them confidence going into this year, especially Baker. This will be the year that Baker needs to show out to get that contract. You feel me?
Right.
And I think this is going to be a redemption year for Odell Beckham. I think he's going to show us why he was once 1B, 1A, 1B to Antonio Brown in the league. He's going to show back out, show why he was one of the best talents in the league at receiver. They got the two-headed monster in the backfield. And then they added the safety from the Rams and then picked up Clowney with Clowney and Garrett. They're loaded.
Yeah, everybody keep getting Clowney every year, though. Clowney still got it, bro. Like, he's a name, I feel like, at this point.
I know that, but, like, it's just the fact that, you have to guard Garrett. You got to get Garrett. Then you got him on the other side. Who you going to double? And somebody's going to
double Garrett.
I'm saying somebody's going to get ate up, though.
Okay.
Like, he doesn't make a
lot of double Garrett right off the bat.
He doesn't – people do criticize him for his numbers, but he makes good plays, though, bro. He plays good ball. He's not what he should have been like. They wanted, like, everybody thought he was going to be the next, like, freaking Bruce Smith, like, the best defensive ends. You know what I'm saying? I know, but – or the Julius Peppers or whatever. You feel me?
Right.
So we all know he really didn't turn into that. But he's a good player. You feel me? He's still a good player.
Okay. Who you said last? You said the Bengals, right?
Yeah. And I think this is also going to be a division where we got, like, I can see the Bengals going 8-8. I mean, not 8-8. I can see them going what?
7-9
or something like that. Or you know what I mean?
Okay. All right. We're gonna see. Yeah, that's true. No more 500 for no teams or whatever. Either above or below now.
Or maybe what? I mean, 9. What? That's too much. Maybe 8-9.
That was perfect. Oh yeah.
8-9. Yeah. All right. Or I think the Ravens are going to be third though too. I think the Steelers will be second.
Yeah, I agree, and that's because of the running game, like I said. All right. Well, on to the next topic. We got our situations for that. Next one was all right. So. With that being said, Jordan, it's a good question. You can start this one. What team do you believe will make the playoffs this year that didn't make it last year? In any division, any conference, I mean.
So, I have the 49ers.
Okay.
I actually had the 49ers and Chargers, to be honest, because
that's fine
on both sides.
Yeah.
But to just piggyback on the 49ers, I just think that even if Jimmy G does play bad, I think the rookie can come in there, you know what I mean, and still, like, lead them to wins, get them to the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? Just with the fact that, he doesn't have to do too much. They're going to have a good running game. They have a whole bunch of weapons. Like, people sleep on the weapons. Yeah. They have a good tandem at receiver. They got arguably the best tight end in football. And then they're going to have, a good defense again, So I like the 49ers.
Jeff?
For the team that's going to make it this year that didn't make it last year?
Correct, yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Oh,
they still in the weakest division.
Okay. That's an easy one.
And they got 2 bona fide stars. That's the only team with superstars on offense.
What about AFC?
And I like CeeDee Lamb and what he's turned into.
Okay.
AFC team that's not going to make it.
Yeah. That's going to make it. They make it last year.
That's going to make it, but didn't make it last year. The Las Vegas Raiders.
I knew that was coming, bro.
Why wouldn't we, man? I mean, I just feel like we're gonna make it because we're gonna have a winning record. We was 8-8 last year. Even if we go 10-6 this year, we in there.
Bro, one of these years you got to go to Vegas to watch them play, bro. I know you're trying to do it.
Sooner than later.
I hear you.
Make sure you check the strength of schedule so you don't waste your bread.
That's true. And I'm gonna go with Arizona Cardinals and whatnot. I just like the Cardinals, and they barely missed it last year. So NFC, I'm gonna go with the Arizona Cardinals, and AFC. I like the Chargers. I'm with Jordan. I like the next step for Herbert. Like I said, they were like a few differences away, like certain games. They would have made it last year, even like that. So I'm going to go with the Chargers as well. And now on the opposite side, who made it last year? Because somebody coming in, somebody coming out. So who made it last year that won't make it this year? Jeff, who you think?
In the NFC, I got the New Orleans Saints not making it into the playoffs next year because obviously no Drew Brees, no quarterback. I think they're just not going to get in anymore. In the AFC that got in last year that won't get in this year, I might say the Indianapolis Colts, pending health.
Okay. Gotcha.
In the event they are accustomed to, they won't get in.
All right. And Jordan, who you got?
I mean, so I got the Bears. They're not making the playoffs.
They're not. No. Okay.
They're not making.
What about AFC?
I didn't even think about AFC, but I mean, if I had to go one, I would probably agree with Jeff.
Colts.
Because when you
don't y'all need them to get in to get the pick or something like that?
We do, but when you the AFC is like, it's just because we picked the 4 division winners, right?
Right.
And after the 4 division winners, you got you got two of the teams in your division that are probably going to make the playoffs.
I agree.
The Steelers and the Ravens. That leaves 2 spots. Who's that spot? Patriots, Dolphins, Chargers. You
just said it, Chargers.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can see the Chargers being better than Indianapolis. I think just obviously Herbert going to be better than Wentz, and they just have a better overall team, especially on offense.
Yeah, they do.
So they can miss the playoffs. Fucking around. They can miss the playoffs.
Well, offense. I like your boy Frank Wright. You don't trust them offense?
I mean, they're not going to be like nowhere near as good on offense as San Diego will be. I don't think.
Gotcha.
And then defense, they could be equal. Indianapolis might be a little bit better, but we'll find out.
Yeah, I think you guys know that. Enough for me to add to it. Bears, Saints, and Colts probably won't make it. I think those are perfect picks. Next one is, what coach do you think is on the biggest hot seat this year? Like needs to win. Jeff, who you think, bro?
I'm gonna say Gruden. Definitely think Gruden is on the hot seat.
I mean, okay.
Man. I think Gruden's on the hot seat. He just hasn't produced what we need to be producing the first couple of years in the stadium. We're making money now. It's a business.
Okay. I mean, he got a 10-year deal, right?
He's been a lot of the utensils, the builders. Yeah, I know, but I mean, you can still cut your losses. Like he only year 3, 4?
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, again, we can't wait till he's in year 7 or 8 to do it, and he ain't winning.
That's true. I agree. All right, Jordan, who you think, bro?
So I would have gone. I mean, I thought Raiders at first, but I'm like, I don't want to beat up on the Raiders. I'm saying Mike McCarthy in Dallas from everybody's expectations of what the Cowboys are set to do this year. You feel what I'm saying? So if they don't make it to the playoffs, what's next for Mike McCarthy? Because last year they gave him the excuse that it was COVID and everybody was hurt. In my opinion, I think they get an excuse every season because every season they done had the same team for the last 3-4 years and haven't done shit with it. So it's the same players that they've had and they haven't done nothing. So why do they get all this praise when they have the same talent?
They have CeeDee Lamb or whatever.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying he's an extra person.
I mean,
I'm just saying. I don't know, but I do agree with you, Mike McCarthy, only because of who the owner is or whatever. They're already on the short leash regardless of whatnot, and he's not really that great either. Mike McCarthy, he was probably a bad hire. He's a yes man, so I think he is like if they have a losing team, he's out. I know it already. Yeah. So so he probably got the shortest leash out of the whole league, especially after year 2. I would say. All right, moving on forward, man. So what player do you see have the most improved this year? Jordan, who do you think?
Most improved.
Most improved.
Oh, most to prove.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of guys that you can put in there, but to me, the one that sticks out is Carson Wentz.
Oh wow, okay.
It's Carson Wentz. Like I could go Lamar Jackson, I could maybe go Baker Mayfield, but to me, it's Carson Wentz. You did a lot to basically get yourself in the situation that you're in. You're in the situation that you want to be in. Now you have to perform. If you don't perform, you're screwed. The Eagles are screwed. That could be the end of his career as a starting quarterback in the league.
That'd be crazy, by the way.
You know what I mean? And that would be one of the biggest fall offs of a player since I don't even know who. Like I'm trying to even think about it. Like, but it's got to be him, man. Like,
okay. Jeff, who do you think the most to prove?
The most to prove to me is probably Desean Watson. Like he wants to, and it's a weird conundrum, right? But it's probably him because he's trying to get out of Houston, right? His trade value is going down. I mean, if he plays, no matter if he plays for Houston, he'll be basically himself for teams that say, "Hey, I need to,"
He's not playing though. They already said he's
okay. For teams audition and say, "Look, I want to trade for you." If he does get traded, then he has to go out there and super show the team that he got traded to, like, "Hey, I was worth everything you gave up to get me." So he got the most pressure, and he ain't had no practice.
I mean, I feel you. I mean, guys, I don't think he would get traded. He could get traded tomorrow and be ready tomorrow to play on Sunday. I'm pretty sure of that. I would highly doubt he wouldn't be able to perform.
Okay. I'm going to go with somebody you already said. I'm going to go with Lamar Jackson to me. I think he's got a lot to prove. He's got to show that he can win more in the playoffs. It's not just a regular season thing with him. His regular season be crazy, but also he can take the next step. Even though he does have a great weapon in his legs, he should still be progressing as a passer. Like that shouldn't just be it. So we should still see you getting your completion percentage getting better, your throws getting better. You couldn't just like Josh Allen, right? He went and saw somebody. His throwing motion even got better from one year to the next. So we got to see, can Lamar not only win in the playoffs, but can he also show I am getting better as a passer than just saying, yo, y'all can't stop me in my legs. Okay, but get better. So to me, he got the most to prove on that. So the next one I would say, well, with that being said, who y'all got as this year's league MVP? Jeff, who you got, bro?
I think I'm going to go back to Patty Mahomes. I think he's just going to have one of those years. He just lost the chip. So, I mean, why wouldn't he have some motivation, right? He's out there to prove that, the league is his, which he really hasn't given us some sort of consistent play. I mean, like, he hasn't won it again yet. And I thought he should have won back-to-back. I thought he was good enough to win back-to-back, like 3 in a row possibly. And I've had some letdown because, like, he hasn't gotten it done. But I expect this year to be motivating for him. Like I said, coming off the Super Bowl loss, he'll come out here, he's going to probably try to light it up.
Jordan?
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with Mahomes, right? But I mean, if I had to put bread on it, I would say Josh Allen.
Josh Allen? All right. So
I got a sleeper MVP pick if you want to get that too. I mean,
well, your sleeper might be my pick. My pick is Kyler Murray. That's my
okay,
pick.
No.
MVP. Okay, all right. Well, I want to hear that too then. But mine is Kyler Murray. I feel like he got similar.
My sleeper pick. Tannehill too.
Nah, hell no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, hell no, bro.
Bro, he's not spicy enough for that.
Nah,
bro.
He's not
even spicy enough for a sleeper, bro.
And without the play action, he's really less regular, honestly. To be honest with you. I'm gonna go with Kyler, man. Kyler got the legs. Kyler gonna have a similar to Lamar Jackson, but maybe better passing stats. I think this is a year like last year's numbers were crazy. This year he puts it all together and they win more games. That's the key. If they could win more games, I think he might be MVP. Now Mahomes, obviously that could be every year, right? You know what I mean? He's like Brady, Manning, and all them. So I'm gonna go with Mahomes I'm sorry for Murray to be my sleeper as well. All right, so next one is so let's move forward to the end of the year. Just our early predictions, which can change. What teams do you have representing the NFC and NFC Championship game? Jeff, go ahead, right ahead.
You know what? I think they ended by the Buccaneers again as one team, and then it might have a kind of like a old rematch. I could see the Rams getting there. I just think Stafford is just a good enough passer. Like he can throw the ball for real, and I think that'll really put those weapons together for the Rams. It'll give McVay that kind of big arm he been wanting because Goff didn't have a big arm, and listen, that defense is so stout. And running back, I noticed they got a lot of moving heads at running back, but I think they could figure it out somehow, like they did last year a little bit.
All right, Jordan, NFC Championship game. Who you got?
I got the same. Literally, was just in my head. Like I got and the Rams, bro. Like I agree. Like I think when you there's teams, bro. Like the Rams, the Washington. Like bro, when you separate the QB, bro. Like. That's the only thing. Like, that was the only thing that separated them from being what they were to where they can go. You feel me?
Okay.
So I feel like Matt Stafford can really be that guy. Like, this is the best team he's ever gonna play on. Like, his whole career.
I see him having a great year, taking a step, but not that far of a step. He's still not a winner. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about that.
They were trash. Those games they won were because of him and Megatron.
Okay. I'm gonna go with a rematch though. I'm gonna go with my man Ron. I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers, the Packers back versus the Bucs again, but this time we'll get to that later. Whatever like that. All right. So AFC Championship game. Who you got, Jeff?
I really have this is a sleeper pick, but it's not a sleeper. I got the Bills and the Titans. Like I like that matchup.
I like that. Okay.
I like that matchup. I think the Titans got it all now. They got receivers. They got running backs. They got a pretty good defense. Like I think they got it all, and I think the Bills are really like. I think Josh Allen is the deal. Like he might be the deal.
Jordan, AFC Championship game,
bro. I'm like yo. There's it's just too hard, bro. Because they're all like true contenders. It's not just BS.
If you had to say right now, who you say? Other teams later on, obviously.
Like if I had to go right now, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs and I'm gonna go with the Browns.
Wow.
A rematch.
The Browns.
Wow.
A rematch.
Yeah, it is a rematch. You're right.
I like Buffalo. I like Tennessee. I think the addition with Julio is gonna be too much. But what are y'all gonna do in the playoffs when you gotta
run it?
When they shut that down, you gotta throw it 40 times, and everybody else pin their ears back and they come at you. Like, can y'all get that done? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, because Julio and AJ Brown are big bodies, so he doesn't have to be super accurate. Just put the ball in their vicinity. Receivers have that little circumference. Just put it out there, and they catch it away from their body. Like a la Terrell Owens, he was one of those guys where you can put it away from his body and he's strong enough. But listen, I'm trying to tell you, he gonna get away from that, man. And they got game, man. They got a good.
And then that defense, like when you look at all four, like when you look at the four teams we talked about, Cleveland, Kansas City, Buffalo, and Tennessee, bro, you can say the best defense is Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
You can say the best offense is maybe Kansas City.
Right.
But Cleveland can put up points with Kansas City just in a different way. They're not no slouches.
But guess what? We're gonna see that game this week, right? Browns in
week one, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
And it's crazy because in fantasy leagues, everybody dropping Cleveland defense right now. Whatever like that.
For real?
Yeah, because they're playing the Chiefs week one.
They might be all right.
I mean, I got Cleveland defense.
I got Tyreek Hill, so I'm hoping we can do something.
Yeah, but listen, it's crazy because you playing me, and I got Tyreek Hill in our league, so it's gonna be crazy. But Yeah, I like the Bills to take another step, and I like the Chiefs to come back. So I like Chiefs Bills where I'm at with mine. So sort of a mix between the both of y'all. But I got Chiefs and Bills. And then who you got to win this? I guess be in the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. Jordan, who you got?
I don't see how. The only way Tampa Bay doesn't run it back is if Brady gets hurt.
Oh wow, okay.
I don't even see it. When you look at the Chiefs compared to the Tampa Bay, I mean Tampa Bay got offense and defense. There's question marks about the Chiefs, and like I said, I got like the Browns is really like people now. I don't know if people are sleeping, but like, are we sleeping on the Browns? Like, do y'all have like Super Bowl contenders? Like, they're serious.
Oh yeah. I mess with the Browns. Yeah.
Word. So I'm like, I don't see anybody beating Tampa Bay outside of maybe Cleveland.
So who you got in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, because I don't really think defense.
Do you have Chiefs and Bucks again for the Super Bowl? Oh, you got Browns and Bucks.
I want to see the rematch, so I'm gonna say Bucks and Chiefs. You feel me? I want to see the rematch. But
Bucks and Chiefs, and you got the Bucks winning it.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, who you got?
I got the Bucks and the Titans.
And who winning?
I got the Bucks gonna win.
I got the Bucks.
I never bet against Brady.
Bro, this is the definition of like a dream team.
I got the Chiefs and I got the Packers winning this time, and I got the Chiefs winning. Unfortunately for Aaron Rodgers, I got Mahomes getting second chip or whatever like that. So that's me, and I want to see Mahomes versus Rodgers Super Bowl. I think that'd be pretty good for me. The Browns, good as they are, I don't think they're ready for Super Bowl yet. But I like where you were going with that, Jordan. Honestly. And then next topics are done. So next we're gonna do our early season power rankings, 1 through 5. Jordan, why don't you start, bro? You like this?
So I'm gonna go backwards.
All right.
So let me go forward. I got 4 AFC squads. Like I got Tampa Bay at number 1, right? I got the Chiefs at number 2. Bro, I got the Browns, bro, at 3. I expect this much from the Browns this year, bro. Bills at number 4. And really, bro, I would put the Titans at number 5. That's all AFC teams. I think all those AFC teams are better than any NFC team right now, bro, aside from Tampa Bay. Even the 4 division winners that we all picked.
Okay. Jeff, what do you got?
I got the Buccaneers at 1. I got the Chiefs at 2, the Packers at 3, the Rams at 4, and the Titans at 5.
Okay, you love your Titans, bro. You really do.
Yeah, I would. The Rams could definitely make an appearance in my top 5, but like
I would think they would over the Cleveland Browns, but it's all good.
I just like what they got.
Ain't nowhere nothing on the Browns better than the Rams except for what the running game.
I don't know, but receivers, they got better receivers.
Okay.
They got better running backs. They got a better offensive line. Cleveland got the best offensive line in the league. They got better tight ends.
Okay.
Defensive line is probably equal.
Right.
They have Aaron Donald, so you want to give him that. All right.
I was ready to say, come on, man. Like,
but secondary is equal.
No. Nobody's as good as Ramsey. Nobody on the Browns.
They got Denzel. They got 2, though. They got
not as good as Ramsey.
But Denzel Ward is the top 10 corner. Denzel Ward's not a scrub.
Who knows?
Nice. Right. And then linebackers, I'm gonna give it to Cleveland too.
All right. I mean, that's good. You can have your delusional opinion because ain't no cornerback on the Browns better than Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that their secondary as a whole isn't better than theirs.
Actually, they just got 2 of the top 5. The probably top 5.
The Browns just went and picked up the safety that was with them. And brought him to Cleveland.
He was available for a reason. You know that, right?
No, they couldn't pay him. What?
All right, that means he was available.
Nah, bro.
All right, we're gonna give my power rankings. So I'm gonna go with Chiefs at 1. I'm gonna go Steelers at 2. No. Well, Chiefs at 1. I'm gonna go. It's kind of hard actually, to be honest with you. But Chiefs at 1. Rams. No. What I'm saying, Chiefs 1, Bucks 2, Rams 3, Steelers 4, Browns 5. Those are mine.
Wow, you really on the Browns train too?
No,
I like. You don't like the Browns, yo? Huh?
Yeah, I like, but no Buffalo. You get the Rams over Buffalo?
Yeah. I'm gonna take out the Browns and put Buffalo in. You're right. Buffalo got to go in there. Well, now I got the Rams are nice, bro.
They are.
No, I'm not saying they aren't, but they got to still prove it.
Yeah.
We saw what Cleveland did last year with the same squad, and they got better from last year. They didn't get worse; they got better.
Oh, Browns?
Yeah.
But Browns in a tougher division. They got to play the Ravens, and they got to play the
I don't know the Seahawks. I don't know the AFC West. NFC West.
Oh, yeah. The Seahawks defense not that great. The Niners, I don't really trust that much at all. I told you that. So, you know what I mean?
You never know with them wild cards.
What happened?
They're still going to be fighting. They're going to be some good games.
Browns going to be getting beat up in the AFC North a lot. So, that's mine. All right, but last thing is, so we're going to do the pick 'em this year, but instead of like last year, we're going to pick the same 3 games, and we're going to tally the scores. And then at the end of the year, we're going to see what the best record.
Okay. To
see who picks them the best. So this year, I'll pick the 3 games every week because you got to do an odd number. That way it winds up being, what it's going to be. And so the first game, you see them across the ticker at the bottom, going to be Cowboys versus Bucks. We're going to pick. Jeff, you can start. Cowboys versus Bucks. Who you got?
I'm gonna go. I got the Bucks on this one. I think the Cowboys just ain't ready. I got the Bucks.
Jordan, you got the Bucks, of course. I think. All right, I got the Bucks too. So we all got the Bucks for that one. Steelers versus Bills.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Bills.
I mean, we know who you got.
yeah.
I mean, I got Buffalo as well. So
I know, but come on. But should I go with the home or try to pick for this to get the dub and whatnot? That's the thing.
And this competitive, you got to pick that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with because TJ Watt still messed up. I'm gonna go with the Bills because to see what TJ Watt situation. And then Ravens versus Raiders.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Raiders.
Raiders, okay.
Yeah.
Jordan?
The Ravens.
The Ravens, you got.
The Ravens.
This is probably the toughest game. Gonna be the difference maker here for this week. It's actually I picked these games for a reason. They're all tough to pick. Some of the Cowboys and Bucks for this first game. So I'm gonna go with this was probably the toughest.
Yeah.
But the Ravens don't lose regular season games. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens too. So
yeah, I feel you.
So we'll see.
So the Raiders are just one more year.
We just one put. We like a couple teams. We like one position away.
So again, at the end of the year, we'll have different records. I'm sure we'll see who got the best record. I'll keep the tally, but that's how we're gonna do it this year and whatnot. So the last thing is, let me just move that. Last thing is, it's a bonus question I had since Jordan brought it up. Who do you think will be the best rookie of this year? Offensive rookie of the year. Who had the best rookie season? How you got to do it?
Offensive rookie of the year could be either Zach Wilson or Najee Harris.
Okay.
I don't know if Devontae Smith will catch enough passes, but I'm high on Zach Wilson. I was high on him last year when I said that. When I talked about him, I said he had the chance to be better than Lawrence. He's in a better situation than Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
Way better. Yeah. In my opinion, I think he's in a way better situation. I mean, that offensive line is way better. They're not the greatest offensive line in the world, but they're better than Jacksonville. Their entire team is just better overall. More built, more balanced. You feel me? But
so he's your best quarterback too, out of all of them, the rookies. Zach Wilson.
Like this year?
Right, this year, yeah. had the best year.
Because he starts week 1,
right,
and then I think he's better than Mac Jones. Trevor Lawrence is just going to be in a bad situation, so he's going to show flashes of greatness,
right.
But he's just not. He's just in a bad situation. And then Lance, who knows when he's going to get on the field, and then who knows when Justin Fields is going to get on the field. I think once Fields gets on the field, he's going to show. All right.
There you go, being a homer with your OSU stuff.
Just remember.
All right, I'm going roll tide, baby. Back to another one. Hey, Jordan, Jeff, who you got? Best offensive rookie or best offensive quarterback rookie this year?
So are we going? When you say best offensive, do you mean stats?
No, who's gonna win offensive rookie of the year? Who you think?
Offensive rookie of the year. I think I like Fields getting on the field too. For some reason, I don't know with that defense. I think if he can get on the field, I think he could. I think he could. Like, because he got a stout defense.
I agree with that.
He got a wide receiver. Yeah, so he's got the one caveat that all the other rookies might not have, that defense.
He's serious, bro. He's serious.
I think best quarterback, I feel like had the best season. I feel like it's going to be I think Jordan's right with Wilson, but best going to win the award, I think it's going to be Najee Harris. They're going to run the hell out of the ball.
Yeah, he's going to get a shitload of time.
Yeah, you're going to have crazy stats and shit like that or whatever. And they would need to run it back for a long time. So, anyway, that was our bonus question. That was our first show back. Nice, crispy, under an hour. I like that.
Yeah.
On our new StreamYard. Everybody enjoying it and stuff like that. We'll be back next week, same time, 8 o'clock for another show. We'll tally up these picks and see who was right or was wrong. Any last words from you guys?
Let's get it, man. I'm ready for the season. Let's make sure we mark down these fantasy W's because we all in this league. So let's show the world who's really like that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too on the show, our fan, because we did a fantasy show. But anyway, for the Big Mike and Little Man channel, we'll see you next week. Y'all don't know.